The Arctic storm screamed like a living beast as a research crawler pushed through blinding white darkness. Dr. Mara Ellison kept one hand on the rail and another on the glass as the machine creaked under the weight of snow. The world outside was nothing but ice, wind, and the distant echoes of cracking glacier. "This better be worth risking our lives," grumbled technician Louis Grant, adjusting the holoscreens flickering from static. "It will be," Mara said, though uncertainty gnawed at her. The satellite didn't glitch. "Something enormous is buried under the ice, and it's older than anything we've ever detected." Older, and not human. At least, that's what the readings suggested. 3 days earlier, a seismic scan from an orbital probe detected a geometric structure nearly a kilometer wide, sealed inside ice at least 40,000 years old. Natural formations didn't make perfect circles and seamless metallic alloys. Only civilizations did. And whatever civilization had built this, had done so long before humanity learned to farm. The recognition hit the global scientific community like lightning. Within hours, the International Arctic Team was assembled. The United Nations authorized an excavation. And Dr. Mara Ellison, xenoarchaeologist, anomaly specialist, and notorious academic troublemaker, was put in charge. Now, after battling a storm that could shred steel, the crawler finally arrived at the flagged coordinates. Louis zoomed the screens. "There," he whispered. A massive depression marred the ice, like a meteor impact, but too perfect, too circular. At its center was a shimmering dark shape half exposed by melting ice from geothermal vents. Not stone. Not ice. Metal. Mara felt her pulse spike. "We've found it." Teams of engineers descended onto the ice to stabilize the ground, surrounding the buried object with support pylons and heat drills. The wind howled, snow spiraled, and the ice steamed as machinery throbbed to life. Slowly, the object emerged. A curved hull. Smooth, seamless, untouched by time. Alien. The world was no longer the same. The beginning, the ship that shouldn't exist. After 6 hours of controlled melting, the entire structure revealed itself. A massive oval craft shaped like a teardrop, obsidian black with strange luminescent veins swirling across its surface. "It's beautiful," Louis breathed. "No visible seams," said engineer Talia Jiang. "And scanning shows advanced materials. Stronger than titanium. Stronger than carbon nanotubes." Mara's heart pounded. This ship wasn't just old. It was impossible. According to ice layers and radiocarbon data, the craft had crash-landed during the last ice age, before the rise of the first human civilizations. And yet no signs of damage marred the hull. No scorch marks. No crash impressions. It was as if the ship had grown into the ice rather than fallen into it. As if it had been waiting. The storm cleared just enough for the team to begin their analysis. "Signal it," Mara ordered. Engineers activated a directed energy pulse, similar to a communication ping. Nothing. Then, a vibration. A deep, bone-shaking hum rippled through the ice. Lights, dim at first, sparked across the hull. Alien glyphs crawled to life, glowing bright cyan. Louis stumbled backward. Is it waking up?" "No," Mara whispered, eyes wide. "It's answering." With a thunderous crack, a section of the hull slid open without leaving a single line or seam. The interior lights ignited, flooding the tunnel with a cold blue glow. A ramp extended outward like a tongue of living metal. Silence fell. The entrance gaped open, waiting. Mara stepped toward it. "Get the recording equipment," she said. "We're going in." The middle, inside the sleeping ship. The interior did not resemble any ship Mara had ever studied. There were no separate rooms, no doors, no visible control panels. The entire inside felt grown rather than built, like an enormous metallic organism. "What is this place?" Louis whispered. "It's not a standard spacecraft," Mara said. "It's more like a cathedral." Lines of bioluminescent energy flowed along the walls like veins. When Mara touched them lightly, they pulsed, responding to her. Sensors picked up no harmful radiation, no toxins. But the deeper they walked, the clearer it became. Something had lived here. Machines slumbered in alcoves, spherical drones with folded limbs, wings, and translucent cores. Their designs were elegant, almost artistic. "They look like sculptures," Talia said. "They look like guardians," Mara corrected. At the far end of the chamber, they reached a structure resembling a cocoon of woven metal. Mara approached it with slow steps. "What do you think is inside?" Louis asked. "A pilot," Talia ventured. "Fossilized. Like Egyptian mummies." "No," Mara said softly, staring at the perfectly preserved shell. "This cocoon isn't a tomb. It's a stasis pod." Before she could stop herself, she touched it. The cocoon dissolved into particles. Their flashlights flickered, and a figure emerged. The pilot. He was humanoid, but not human. Tall, slender, with skin like brushed silver and luminous veins glowing faintly beneath. His eyes opened slowly, revealing soft, iridescent white pupils that shifted like liquid stars. The team froze. The alien looked at them, not fearful, but relieved. His voice wasn't spoken, yet every person heard it. "You woke me," Louis gasped. "Telepathy." Mara swallowed hard. "We didn't mean to disturb you." The alien stepped forward, his movements smooth and impossibly graceful. "You did not disturb me. My mission required waiting." "Waiting for what?" Mara asked. The alien placed a hand against the hull wall. The bioluminescent veins brightened. Suddenly, holographic star maps unfolded around them, galaxies twisting like spirals of fire. Images followed. An ancient war. A monstrous, shapeless entity devouring planets. Civilizations falling. A beacon launched into space. "I am Arkyle," the alien said. "Last sentinel of the Elendari. We fled a cosmic predator called the Void Serpent. It consumes light, life, and memory." The hologram shifted. The creature was horrifying, an endless shadow with a glowing maw. "We scattered stasis vessels across young worlds, hoping intelligent species would awaken us when the serpent returned." Mara's blood chilled. "Returned," she whispered. Arkyle nodded slowly. "It is coming back. And you humans have reached the age where you can fight beside us." The climax, the ship's true purpose. Alarms erupted on the research base above. Louis pressed a come button. "Base to team. Something huge is moving beneath the ice." A tremor shook the ground. Mara's heart pounded. "What now?" Arkyle raised a hand. The organic walls of the ship began to reshape, forming control interfaces. "The serpent has sensed my awakening." "What do you mean sensed?" The ice above cracked. A deafening roar thundered. Something vast and black slithered beneath the glacier, smashing through ice layers. Its presence distorted the air. Light itself bent around it. Talia screamed. "It's here." Arkyle stepped forward, calm and steady. "This vessel is not meant for travel." He touched the central core. The ship vibrated. Energies surged through its veins. It is a weapon. A beam of brilliant white light tore upward through the ice, blasting a column straight into the sky. The glacier around them shattered like broken glass. The void serpent burst from the ice, massive, roaring, swirling like liquid darkness. Its maw opened. Arkal pointed. The ship fired again. The light sheared through the creature's shadow flesh. It shrieked, thrashing wildly as chunks of darkness evaporated like smoke. Mara shielded her eyes. It's working. But Arkal's glow dimmed. Louis looked at him. You're dying. Arkal smiled faintly. Stasis was meant to keep me alive just long enough to warn you. He raised the ship's energy to maximum. The beam intensified, piercing the serpent's core. A final, earth-shaking roar echoed across the Arctic. The void serpent disintegrated into stardust. Silence fell. The ship dimmed. Arkal collapsed. Mara caught him, heartbreaking. Arkal, no. With fading strength, he touched her forehead. Humanity must prepare. The serpent has offspring. My people failed to stop them. His glow flickered. But you may succeed. And with that, Arkal's luminous body dissolved into motes of light. Gone. The ship hummed once, then shut down. The ending, a new era begins. Hours later, rescue crews arrived. The ship was secured. The world was alerted. Mara stood on the ice as the sun rose, golden light reflecting off the alien vessel. Her heart ached with grief, but also burned with purpose. Louis approached her. What now? Mara looked at the ship. At dawn today, humanity learned we are not alone. She placed a hand on the hull. And at sunset, we learned we are not safe. Talia joined them. Do you think the others will come? Mara nodded. Yes. And when they do, we'll be ready. Behind them, the alien ship pulsed once, like a heartbeat. A warning. A promise. A beginning. The age of cosmic isolation was over. Humanity had awakened its first ally. And its first enemy. And the universe would never be the same again.